There's this fine line between spirituality and cult status, and that is being overlapped. Just your thoughts on that, all three of you. Maybe you can start, Chitrangada.
Well, I don't know. It's a very strange time that, you know, it's so easy to sell, I don't know, hope, I suppose, because there's just how the society is right now. There is just so much anger, hopelessness. Anybody who sits there and gives you any sense of hope, even if they know कि हमको झूठ बोला जा रहा है, वो कहीं ना कहीं उस झूठ में इतना comfort है. You know, that comfort is what they're looking for.
और ये कैसा होता है कि ईला जी और आप एक साथ जब स्क्रीन पे आते हैं तो यू नो पीपल एक्सपेक्ट फायरवर्क्स. ब्यूटीफुल.
एक्चुअली मेरे लिए ईला जी जो है ना निरूपा राय टाइप की है. मेरे सबसे ज़्यादा मेरी माँ के रोल उन्होंने किए हैं बहुत सारी फिल्मों में. तो हमारा है कि जब भी होता है कि माँ का रोल कौन करे तो ईला जी को फोन कर लो, बुला लो.
It's not number of takes, it's number of angles.
Okay.
Which is a problem. You can do 25-30 takes, but if you do it from every angle, then that maybe is not so desirable. So yeah, there were many takes
There were
of
many
everything.
takes. Yeah.
But then you know, like you realize that this is the style of a filmmaker, and you work with
You
that.
get by with a little help from your friends.
Yeah. And luckily there were lots of friends.
19th of December, Jatil Yadav returns. If you remember the first Raat Akeli Hai, he was really the star of the show. From me, Hrishi K, everybody who's watching, listening, this time he has company in the form of Rajat Kapoor and Chitrangada playing very important characters. Hello, good people, how are you?
How are
Great.
What I loved most about the first part is एक आपका और राधिका का एक ट्रैक चलता है. वो पूरी तरीके से नहीं बोल सकते वो रोमांटिक ट्रैक है, क्या है, लेकिन कुछ है. यहाँ से भी कुछ है, उस वहाँ से भी कुछ है. एंड आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड दैट राधिका इज ऑल्सो कमिंग बैक. तो बिना स्पॉइलर दिए कुछ तो बताइए कि क्या है, व्हाट कैन ऑडियंसेस एक्सपेक्ट. कि राधिका भी है इसमें, आप भी हैं, वापसी है जटिल यादव.
इसमें भी ऐसे ही है कि कुछ है, लगेगा कुछ है लेकिन कुछ नहीं है.
अच्छा, मतलब यही सिलसिला चल रहा है.
सिलसिला चलता है.
इसका मतलब दी एंड हुआ नहीं इसका.
नहीं अभी नहीं होगा.
हाँ, ये हनी मतलब सबको लटकाते रहेगा. चक्कर क्या है. बट नवाज, इट्स अ कल्ट कैरेक्टर. देखा जाए तो उस टाइम पे भी हम लोगों का डिस्कशन यही था कि ये शायद एक फेलुदा या एक ब्योमकेश बख्शी या एक शर्लॉक होम्स बन सकता है अपनी इस आइडियोलॉजी में. तो उसके बारे में बताइए कि इसके बारे में और फिल्में बन रही हैं इसको लेकर के, जटिल को.
अभी तो मुझे जैसे इतना जैसे सेकंड पार्ट भी जब हुआ तो लगा कि हाँ अलग अलग केसेस के साथ इसको और भी आगे ले जाया जा सकता है. आगे का मुझे पता नहीं थर्ड का होगा या नहीं होगा, आई डोंट नो.
लेकिन और डेवलप हुआ है कैरेक्टर.
हाँ इसमें और कॉम्प्लिकेशंस आए इस कैरेक्टर में और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आया, ऐसा है.
आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट you are here. I don't see enough of you on screen. I always tell you that. I wish I see more and more of you. And I hope 26 is that year when I see something every month and I get to meet you more and more.
Thank you. Thank you.
But you're a new entrant into a very gripping franchise. And this time the Bansal murders are very intriguing. What can you tell us about the character? I believe it's a double-edged sword. I mean, sometimes you think of her as guilty, sometimes you think of her as somebody to sympathize with, empathize with. That's not easy to do as an actor.
I mean, see, I can only take so much credit, but I think it's the way it's written. Smita has written a beautiful character, and I was just saying yesterday that you don't get a character like this offered very often. I mean, that often. It comes by rarely, where it's so well developed. There is, and also because Honey, I suppose, you know, it's the kind of film, the kind of work that he does. So it's very layered. She's right, like ऐसा होता है ना, बिल्कुल आप बिल्कुल बीच में खड़े हो. Is she right? Is she wrong? How morally corrupt is she, or how morally right is she? What is the cost of truth? How far will she go? Because anyway, but like right in the beginning of the film, it's a very broken character, and then there is more that happens to her. So it's just so beautifully written. That's all I can say.
No, but did you do it or no? Are you the murderer?
Did you do it? I don't know. But yeah, मतलब मुझे बहुत मज़ा आया इसको play करने, and I'm so thankful that Honey thought of me for this part, because really it's been really long after which I've got something like this, offered.
You know, you've cast for your own films, you've cast for your own plays, you've also directed. I find it very fascinating. I don't find it fascinating when a cinematographer like Santosh Sivan says, I want to direct. But I find it fascinating when a choreographer like Farah Khan says, I want to direct. A casting person like Honey says, I want to direct. Tell me skill sets that he's brought over from casting that make him a fine director.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know what I've never worked with a casting person before, so I wouldn't know what skills he had developed as a casting person. More than that, I think it's because he assisted Vishal Bhardwaj for many years. More than his casting background, I think it's that which is his learning. And that kind of, I think, goes into working with actors. You learn everything when you work as an assistant for so many years. He worked as an assistant, as a casting person, and as a producer. All this before he made his first film. So it's like a 15 years training program, before you make your first film.
और एक चीज़ जो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, वो पहले पार्ट में ईला जी और आपके बीच में जो एक छेड़खानी है, एक तू मैं है, एक माँ अपने सिंगल बेटे के साथ क्या व्यवहार करती हैं, तो वो भी है इसमें. अगर है तो हम क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, और ये कैसा होता है कि ईला जी और आप एक साथ जब स्क्रीन पे आते हैं तो पीपल एक्सपेक्ट फायरवर्क्स. ब्यूटीफुल.
एक्चुअली मेरे लिए ईला जी जो है ना, निरूपा राय टाइप की है. मेरे सबसे ज़्यादा मेरी माँ के रोल उन्होंने किए हैं बहुत सारी फिल्मों में. तो हमारा है कि जब भी ये होता है कि माँ का रोल कौन करे तो ईला जी को फ़ोन कर लो, बुला लो उनको. और उनके साथ शुरू से ऐसा ही है, तुकबंदी टाइप का. वो कुछ इम्प्रोवाइज़ कर देती हैं तो वो उसका जवाब देना पड़ता है. तो बहुत ही, क्योंकि करते करते बहुत सारे काम कर लिए ना, तो पता रहता है मुझे जब ये क्या कुछ तो बोलेंगे ये टाइप में, इस तरह का रहता है.
और कभी गाती हैं आपके लिए सेट पे? आप गवाते हैं कि नहीं?
नहीं
क्या आवाज़ है,
क्या आवाज़ है, नो डाउट.
माय गॉड, अमेजिंग. एंड व्हाट अ सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर, है ना? मतलब मजा आता है.
सीधी बात ही नहीं करती वो.
Really?
हाँ, वो इधर से बात करती हैं.
Actually, she's a Pandey, na? I mean, it's like Piyush, Prasoon, all of them. This is wonderful. Yeah, this is something I'm really looking forward to. और scenes वैसे ही है, मतलब नोक जोक वाले वैसे ही लिखे गए हैं. Very nice. You know, this is such a wonderful cast. I mean, apart from these two gentlemen, the fact that Deepti Naval is there, the fact that Revati is there, my God, these are all icons of cinema.
Yes.
I'd like you to talk about these cast members, in particular the ladies in the cast.
Well, Deepti, I've known her for many years, and हमने थोड़ा काम भी किया था. Inkar was a film that I did,
Of course,
and she was
Arjun and yourself.
Yes, and she was there in that. So I got to spend a lot of time. In fact, I stayed at her place when I didn't, when we were shooting around Mud, and I didn't have a place to stay. So Sudhir and everybody was almost like family. So I've known her quite closely that way for a while. She's such a wonderful person, and जब वो so her role is actually, she speaks very less, मतलब उनके ज़्यादा कुछ dialogues नहीं हैं, but there's so much depth and there's so much life on her face. When the minute you see her on the monitor, it's just amazing what she brought on screen, and then how quickly she would change that. There's like a shade of evil suddenly comes and goes. She's really somebody to watch out for. मतलब इतनी आसानी से वो she changes her. It was a little chilling to see. But Revati ma'am, मैं first time मिली उनको, and I'm a huge fan of the film Love.
My
so she
God,
was Maggie.
aren't we all?
She was Maggie.
What a film.
The first thing that I wanted to do जब मैं उनको मिली, I was like, I really want to know कि वो फिल्म कैसे हुई थी. तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि she'd already done one in the south, and then it was a remake, and how difficult Salman was. no, only difficult because he was doing 2 other films.
Yeah.
तो वो बीच में
Those are
जब
the days of 3 shifts a day for sure.
जब वो 3 दिन मिलते थे, she's like, I would come all the way from there, Hyderabad, and I would go back. But she's also just amazing. The discipline that they have on set. मतलब I mean एक कुछ I remember कोई एक प्रॉब्लम थी, वो ट्रॉली सीन था
हाँ,
जब उनको
हाँ,
बीच
हाँ,
में
हाँ,
एक लाइन पता नहीं कितना टेक्स किए, बट it was really cold in Delhi at that time. बहुत ठंड थी. I think उन्होंने close to 25-26 takes दिए होंगे, but that discipline with which she was doing that, कमाल. मतलब हम कौन होते हैं, like who are we to say that अरे we can't give 15 takes or 20. She just stood there and did exactly what Honey wanted. Wonderful. I mean, so warm, so secure. I just had such an amazing
और हर
time.
टेक के साथ उनका ऐसे इम्प्रूव होता है
हाँ.
और फाइनल जो टेक होता है वो अमेजिंग होता है.
Amazing. And इतना छोटा छोटा change.
So you can't say that her first take is the best take. Because
वो आप हनी के साथ I don't think you
वो
can say.
बहुत मतलब रेगुलर है वो, मतलब कभी भी एक टेक में वो सेटिस्फाइड ही नहीं होते, कम से कम 4-5 तो चाहिए उनको.
wow, that is an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Rajat,
Rajat, how many did you give?
number
What was
of
your
takes.
max?
नंबर ऑफ टेक.
It's competition, huh?
No, but it's not, takes are not necessarily about actors, no, because
Sure.
something else is
No,
No,
going
one
on.
doesn't mean
Of
it's
course.
cumbersome. One just
Yeah.
is talking about that's his style. I mean, there are some directors who will just say one
No,
take and let's go.
it's not number of takes, it's number of angles,
Okay.
which is a problem. You can do 25-30 takes, but if you do it from every angle, then that maybe is not so desirable. So yeah, there were many takes
There were
of everything.
many takes. Yeah.
But then you know, like you realize that this is the style of a
style.
filmmaker, and you work with
You
that.
get by with a little help from your friends.
Yeah. And luckily there were lots of friends.
You're a modest man. It's very difficult for me to get you to speak about your own performance. But it's a very juicy proposition for me that Nawaz and yourself have scenes together.
Yeah,
I
we
believe-
have lots of scenes.
I believe you play his boss, technically,
Right.
is it? Yeah. So talk about that. Talk about what we can expect from those scenes.
I don't know. They again, like Chitrangada said, it's a well-written script, and I think if an actor is good, then it's because mostly of the script. For me, the excitement was, I've known Nawaz for many years. I've known Chitrangada for many years. Never worked with them. Never worked with Deepti Naval. I've known her for 30 years. Never
Wow.
worked with her. Revati. So all these wonderful actors, and that ensemble was delightful. Really delightful. Another actor, I'm a big fan of Mr. S.M. Zahir.
Of course.
He
Oh,
was
yes.
a old-time theatre actor
Yeah.
from Delhi, and I've always been a fan. So first time I worked with him also.
Same.
So that was a delight. All these people coming together. So I think Honey's big success is also to get these people that he thought would do justice to the script and to his film, to get them together.
And
itself is
casting, that's what he,
exactly.
this is
That's
his
his
forte,
forte, yeah.
so yeah, I suppose.
जटिल यादव थोड़ा सोशली अनकंफर्टेबल रहता है और उस हिसाब से नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी भी वैसा है. अब तो आप बहुत इम्प्रूव करके, मैं तो पहली पिक्चर से देख रहा हूँ. आप थोड़े ऑकवर्ड से रहते थे हमेशा, आप तो ठीक है इंटरव्यू में आप मतलब सेल थ्रू कर जाते हो, तो वो आपको अच्छा लगा होगा.
हाँ, मुझे awkwardness, हाँ, मुझे awkwardness बहुत पसंद है एक्चुअली शुरू से. पहले नेचुरली थी,
अब एक्टिंग करनी पड़ती है.
क्योंकि कुछ मैनरिज्म्स है उसके.
एक्चुअली हम लोग भागते हैं awkwardness से ना, बट मुझे लगता है इतना खूबसूरत टाइम होता है ना awkwardness का, उसमें थोड़ा सा रहना चाहिए. हाँ,
और आप रह जाते हो, खेल जाते
अब
हो.
मुझे मजा आने लगा awkwardness में.
So true, so true. Because there's a certain innocence to awkwardness,
Yeah.
There's no pretense.
Correct.
I think that's the beautiful part of
It's like
of being.
boys and girls who have attended boys and girls school meeting at a social. Everybody's little awkward. Then ice is broken. It's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's beautiful,
You know.
yes.
The film also talks about cults, and it's no spoiler because the teaser says that very openly about cults. And that's a worry these days, because I don't want to get into religion at all, but spirituality there's this fine line between spirituality and cult status, and that is being overlapped. Just your thoughts on that, all three of you. Maybe you can start, Chitrangada.
Well, I don't know. It's a very strange time that, it's so easy to sell, I don't know, hope, I suppose, because there's just how the society is right now. There is just so much anger, hopelessness. Anybody who sits there and gives you any sense of hope even if they know कि हमको झूठ बोला जा रहा है, वो कहीं ना कहीं उस झूठ में इतना comfort है.
interesting.
You know, that comfort is what they're looking for. Just the fact that there'll be some light somewhere. And then when you mix religion, it's such a cocktail of everything put together, and you know, and there's also a sense of that aap akele nahi ho. When there's a whole community coming there, it's like, oh, we all are in it together. We all are just as hopeless or looking for hope together. So it's very easy, I feel, you know, क्योंकि सच सुनना बहुत मुश्किल है आजकल, and it's not something that people are going to make money off in any case. So it's easier to sell lies always. So I think what the film also does is a great, you know, it's like a moral, social commentary on what's going on, whether it's media house, you know, which Meera is you know, running, how truth is distorted, how lies are sold, how everything is manipulated. So whether it's the cult, whether it's media, it's all just like a really, how do you say, I don't know, it's
Web of
seething,
lies.
it's seething, yeah, with such, I don't know, fake narrative everywhere.
That's actually very well answered. She says, we are so disturbed as a society, mental health wise, that if somebody gives us a respite,
No, it's so true because
we are
see,
attracted to that person.
The
or
truth
that
is
cult.
that there is a, which we deny, there is a spiritual need in all of us. And we deny that. We try and fulfill that need, that vacuum through other things, through watching stuff on OTT platform, for example, or eating.
Or eating.
Or whatever it is, you know.
Eating.
But it doesn't fulfill you because you need something else.
Yeah.
And that may be fulfilled through, I don't know, art, through nature, through I don't know what, through meditation, through religion also. Why not? So yeah, there is a vacuum there. And if somebody can make profit out of that vacuum, then why not?
And like they say, na, ignorance is bliss. Truly is. They want to remain ignorant because that's their safe place, you know. Sometimes people don't want to know the truth. It just feels safer, I think. I don't know.
Fantastic.
Deep.
आप इसमें कुछ कहना
Yeah, it's
चाहेंगे?
true, isn't
ये
it?
बाबा जी वगैरह जो कल्ट है.
That's the...
इसके
जैसे रजत सर ने बोला है कि वैक्यूम है तो उसका डेफिनेटली जहाँ पे भी इस तरह की स्पेस होते हैं वैक्यूम के, वहाँ पे फ़ायदा उठाया जा सकता है. आसानी से फ़ायदा उठा सकता है.
शुरू कर दो तुम,
मैनिपुलेट किया जा सकता है.
मैं कहता हूँ शुरू कर दो, यही टाइम है.
मैं तो कहने वाला था, मुझसे कहा गया है कि जब मैं रेस्टलेस होता हूँ तो मैं खाता हूँ. खाना दीजिए. So yeah, I mean, I love this discussion. I mean, this is beyond the, you know, the mechanics of filmmaking, which is such an insight into you as actors. I mean, it's so wonderful. You know, जटिल यादव के बारे में क्या सबसे अच्छा लगता है आपको?
जटिल यादव के खुद की कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है. कॉम्प्लेक्सेस बहुत ही लेयर्ड लिए हुए है. उसके माइंड में बहुत सारी चीज़ें, बहुत ही रूढ़िवादी किस्म का इंसान है. लेकिन हर जैसे फर्स्ट पार्ट में एक कुछ उसकी उस तरह की थी जो वो ख़त्म होती. सेकंड पार्ट जो ये बंसल मर्डर्स में भी कुछ एक चीज़ें होती जो पर्सनल उसकी जो ब्रेक होती है. और मैं भी शायद फिल्म के साथ साथ जो फिल्म प्रोग्रेस होती है उसकी खुद की कॉम्प्लेक्सी एंड में आके वो ख़त्म होती है. तो इस तरह की चीज़ें हैं खुद पर्सनल लेवल पे. तो वो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता है इसका, कि खुद भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें लेके चल रहा है.
You know, everybody talks about you being mysterious, the femme fatale on screen. You know, and much as you've tried to break away from it,
Yes, I
it's
have.
just become a part of your persona. And here again, the press note says there's a mystery around her.
Oh yes, I read that too. And I was like, oh God.
And I'm
Yes.
thinking, either you made peace with it and said, wow, you know, at least I'm getting work and good work at that.
Yeah.
So let people say what they want to, or are you still into, let me break this mystery mold?
I don't know. I think any mold for an actor, it's very difficult to get cast in more easily in different roles. Then you just get typecasted. So, oh, the femme fatale, like you said, oh, the seductress, oh, the mysterious woman. Now, what if I want to play like a simple housewife? There's a really big film. I mean, years back, you know, A-lister actor. I was going to be cast as the wife, and then there was another actress who was cast as the woman that he wanted, who was a fiction, this thing, you know. The only reason that I didn't get cast for the wife's character is because they said that she's.
अगर आप ये करेंगी तो वो कौन करेगा?
And I'm going to be very intelligent and not ask you about the actor or anything of this.
Yeah, but you know, so she was already cast. The other woman was already cast. So I'm saying sometimes, you know, it's very important for you to be able to, like when I did Bob Biswas. So Joy was like, we have to do a
And
look
you were
test.
so good in it. You were so good
So
in it.
I was like, but of course I can. I mean, my first film, of course I can dress myself down, and of course we can, you know. So we did that. But I'm not saying I'm wanting to break, but I like to play different roles. I would really, I mean, playing hot, okay, but you know, there's so much more that one can do. So
You don't need to play hot. My last question is to you, Rajat. I love this genre. I love the thriller, whodunit, whatdunit genre. What's important in a genre like this? What is most important?
That it should go beyond that. Because this whodunit is one aspect, and you will know in the end who done it. But that can't be the only thing to keep the audience engaged. So it has to deal with other things, which is characters and their motivations and their being. So that you're engaged with all that while the mystery unfolds. I think you want to be with the characters. It's not a twist in the end. Okay, fine, you go home. No, there has to be something more than that. And of course, the social commentary, like she said.
And do you think humor also?
If it's there,
if it's there.
It can never be bad. Always, humor is always welcome.
I forgot to ask, sorry, Sanjay Kapoor and you are friends in this. Is that a...
We have a little bit of one
Yeah.
or two scenes.
Since he's not represented here, just a bit about Sanjay. He's a
Also
great guy.
another actor I worked with for the first time. Yeah. I think a lot of actors are finding a new space for themselves now
Yeah,
with
correct.
OTTs.
and he's very good.
And Sanjay,
great.
He's very good.
Lovely.
Yeah, in the film.
19th of December, it's on Netflix. It's called Raat Akeli Hai, The Bansal Murders. Please go give it a lot of love. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Hrishi.
94.3 Radio 1.